Go ahead.
Go ahead, you tell me.
Do you want to start talking about some things that I wrote about? I just, I am so into entertainment. And when I open up my phone, that's the first thing I go to is Centric.com. I definitely picked up some great news as far as like Naturi and Lil Kim. They are beefing. But I don't think it's I don't think they both are beefing at the same time. It's Lil Kim. So basically
holding grudges.
Yeah, Naturi stars in Power, which we all know, it's
Love
a wonderful show. And Lil Kim was mad because she didn't reach out to her during the time she was filming Notorious. And she said her being, just starting out, she's a young girl from New Jersey. She felt, it's her first time. She didn't really, I don't think she really met any harm. But she definitely said, this is a quote from her, "The shade is real. I don't understand it. All I know is I had the pleasure and the honor of playing Lil Kim in the film Notorious. My thing is this, I was a first-time actress in film. This was the beginning of her career, and she's just a little black girl from Jersey, and why not uplift me and support that?" And she said she's always loved and appreciated Lil Kim's work, and she wished nothing but the best. So that was her response to it. Lil Kim did not want to have nothing to do with her, but again, in my opinion, I feel like Lil Kim should, calm down a little bit, because I understand she might have wanted to play a little bit of a part in, filming that, but, you have to look at it. They're young. It's a young actress. She's starting out. She's not going to...
Lil Kim is harping on old stuff. Basically, when you don't have any new business, you want to be mad about old business.
Yeah.
Because really, that was a long time ago, and if she was relevant right now, she wouldn't even care about the drama of that old school stuff. Because, she's probably mad that she didn't play her sexy enough, and then now she's messed up her face and messed up her body, and she looks like the Catwoman.
Can't even recognize her. I swear, her child gonna grow up wondering like,
who is she? Who that?
Exactly.
Not the mama. I don't know if y'all know about that old dinosaur movie, dinosaur show where the baby used to say not the mama, not the mama. But anyway, so what about Sierra and Baby Future calls Russell Wilson Papa? Now, my opinion, first of all, at least she said call him Papa instead of Daddy. Mm-hmm. First of all, if you're not going to be a father figure to that child for at least while they are learning how to talk, then you shouldn't be making babies with people that you don't plan for other people to raise your child. So I feel like Russell Wilson is a great role model, and he is respectful to his woman. So why does everybody have a problem? And then they were saying, like, they had this video on Instagram or all over social media where Sierra's son would kissed him. You can't tell if he kissed him on the lips or on the cheek when they said Papa, because I'm assuming it was the nanny or whoever. It wasn't Sierra when they leaned over so that the baby can kiss him. Mm-hmm. But it's like, seriously, first of all, he needs to handle his business. And if you didn't leave the home, the problem is a lot of African American homes, you make a baby with the woman, you leave the household, you get mad that a responsible, better guy is raising your child, and you just should get over it, because you should have handled your business instead of ducking and diving, for lack of better words. And, we need to go back to a little bit of the old school tradition. You can love somebody first and then have a baby, even though,
there's nothing wrong with it. I feel Future, and he needs to grow up, because again, like you said, he's not always there, and of course we're going to make relationships elsewhere other than where we make new relationships, so that's just the way it is. So
well, we're going to go to commercial, but this is the MK Show, hosted on NorthCoastUnderground.com. The Underground starts with you. We'll be back in a minute. This is the MK Show. Tuning in on the NorthCoastUnderground.com. The Underground starts with you.
Okay, and I'm gonna talk about Jennifer Hudson. She is definitely one of the greatest singers that's out. Like, she came from American Idol. Well, she didn't win, she was a runner-up. But she actually she lands a movie with a role as Adam Sandler's love interest. The movie, the movie is called Sandy Wexler. So she's playing a leading lady, and it's gonna come on Netflix with Adam Sandler, and she's playing an inspiring singer named Courtney Clark, who becomes the love interest of a talent manager who takes her as a new client. So this is Hudson's first role as a leading lady in a romantic genre. She recently also completed her role in Broadway with The Color Purple. I didn't even know that. That's something that I would be interested in seeing. She also stars in NBC special Hairspray Live, and I feel like that's cool. That's wonderful. I didn't even know she was in Broadway, like, because you know when she did the Dreamgirls, that song I still have on my playlist on my phone. And I am telling you, that song is, I love that song. She did it better than the original singer. I hope she's not, you know.
Right, no disrespect.
No shade. But she did a very great job on that. She won an Oscar for that, right? She won an Oscar. So she's an Oscar winner. So with Jennifer Hudson, you know, coming up as, you know, she had a little bit of problems in her family. Her family had got killed earlier. It seems like it's, you know, a great turn up for her. And
mentioning being killed and dying. Well, I'm not going to say being killed, but cancer is a murderer. I don't know if anybody heard that from TMZ. You know, the psychic Miss Cleo. She unfortunately she dies of cancer. That was reported. She died in Palm Beach County. So that's what TMZ just reported recently.
That's so random. Like, what happened?
She died of cancer.
Oh, cancer.
Yeah, she died of cancer.
Wow.
But so, you know, sorry about that. But that's like one of the, like, if around the 90s, the most known, like, psychic.
Yeah.
Like, when you think of a psychic, people say Miss Cleo. Like, there's no other name you really say. But on the flip side of death, like, let's talk about life. And you know, everybody knows Blac Chyna is pregnant with a little baby Kardashian. That's crazy.
I just read that Kim rubbed her belly.
That's what I was. That's exactly what I was about to say.
That's so funny.
Kim Kardashian. That TMZ is saying there are two peas in a pot, and of course it shows her rubbing bellies. But really though, you know, they were once friends. Though you remember in the beginning they used to be always together.
So do you think what broke them up is Amber Rose? Because what was the reason why they're not friends anymore?
I think both Amber Rose and the fact that Kylie.
I definitely forgot about that. And I thought they were together, but it looks like they're back together.
Yeah, but you know there's a thin line between love and hate. Yeah. So Blac Chyna and the Kardashians, they could love each other but hate each other because they were once